Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be analyzing the chart of Shri Arvind Kejriwal, who was the ex-CM of Delhi, and the event that I will be analyzing is his recent arrest, which took place on March 21st, 2024. The data that I have is August 16, 1968, 7:29 am, Shivani, India, 5:30 east of GMT, 75 degrees east, 36 minutes 49 seconds, 28 degrees north, 54 minutes 31 seconds. I got this data from Shri PVR Narasimha sir's YouTube channel, and I'm pretty confident that the birth details are accurate. The tools that I'll be using is Narayana Dasha and one nakshatra dasha that is applicable in his chart, annual Tithi Pravesa chart, and Sahamas. Sahamas are sensitive points in a chart, and these points are activated during certain periods in the life, and the respective events take place. I will be demonstrating how to use one such Sahama, which is called as Bandhana Sahama, in timing the imprisonment event in his life. Let me start off with Narayana Dasha. He was arrested on March 21st, 2024. Let us see if there is any indication during the period with respect to imprisonment. That falls in Pisces Mahadasha, and in his chart, Narayana Dasha is a progression of Lagna. Pisces. What house is Pisces? Pisces is the 8th house. What does 8th house stand for? 8th house stands for struggles, hard work, occult learning, longevity, so many things. And these are some of the things. So, Pisces overall is not a good dasha for him. 2022 August till 2029 August would have been a very struggling period for him. And moreover, what are the planets in 8th house? We have Rahu and Saturn. If you look at Bhavacharit Chakra, we have both Rahu and Saturn, and they happen to be the 7th Lord. 7th Lord in the 8th house is a Maraka combination, because 8th house is the second from 7th. And we have two prime malefics in the 8th house. So not a good dasha at all when you look at the chart prima facie. Now let us take Pisces as progressed Lagna and look at various indications. We have Rahu in the Lagna. Rahu in the Lagna indicates cheating, because Rahu is a planet for cheating, and he is also the 12th Lord. 12th Lord in the Lagna, imprisonment is one of the possibilities. It does not indicate imprisonment is the only possibility, because 12th house stands for many things: moksha, traveling abroad, hospitalization, giving up, compromises, losses, so many things. So it can mean any of these things, but imprisonment is one of the things. And which house is very strong? There is a lot of activity in 6th house of fighting the enemies, fighting diseases, fighting court cases. So because there are 3 planets there, and one of the planets is in Maranakaraka, which is Venus, who is the 3rd and the 8th Lord from progress Lagna. We also have Lagna Lord Jupiter in the 6th house, going to the house of fighting court cases, fighting litigations. Why am I repeatedly pointing out litigation? Is because he got arrested. So I am bringing all your attention to that aspect of 6th house. And we have the 4th Lord of direction and the 7th Lord of interactions also going into 6th house, and 3rd Lord of initiative and 8th Lord of hard work going into 6th house. So this particular house stands out in Pisces Mahadasha. Let us look into the Dasha Pravesha Chakra of Pisces. He was imprisoned in the Libra Antardasha, 2023 October to 2024 May. Libra is the 5th house, and we have Ketu there. Ketu is the 6th Lord, and also Ketu is the Lord of deprivation, because the natural Karakatva of Ketu is burning something, burning the house in which it is in. So this indicates a period when there will be a taint to his public image, because fifth house stands for public image, and there is also Mrityupada there. We do not see, I will not go into how to look at Arudha Padas in Dasha Pravesha Chakra, but the only indication here is that Ketu, who is the sixth lord, is in the fifth house, which is the Libra. Why are we looking at Libra? Because he got arrested in the Libra Antardasha. Apart from that, Venus, who is the lord of Libra, is conjunct Sun. Sun, who is an enemy to Venus, who combusts Venus. But here it is not a combustion. If you look closely at the planetary longitudes, Venus is at 12 degree Cancer and Sun is at 29 degree Cancer. So this is not a combustion, but it is definitely a bad conjunction, because Venus and Sun are deadly enemies. These are the only indications from Narayana Dasha. There is a taint to his public image. There is no direct indication as to whether there will be an imprisonment. However, Venus is also the 12th lord, apart from being the 5th lord. So there is a very remote indication. So we cannot conclude that there will be imprisonment during this period. If we go to the next Dasha, Scorpio, maybe we could have come into a conclusion that he may get imprisoned here, because Mars is the 6th lord and he is in the 12th house, but he did not get arrested during this period. So if this chart was produced to me before the time when he was arrested, I would have guessed maybe he would have got arrested in the Scorpio Dasha, which commences after May 2024. Now let us look at a nakshatra dasha for more clarity, because there is not much clarity with Narayana Dasha. We have to see overlapping periods between two dashas and come to a conclusion as to when the event might happen. If I go to nakshatra dasha, the applicable dasha for him is Shatrimsha Samadasha, because Mercury is a strong planet. There are other strong planets too, but the other conditions for those conditional dashas to apply do not satisfy. So take it from me that Shatrimsha Samadasha is applicable, and let us see if it starts from moon or some other sputa. If moon is not strong enough, then we have to start from Lagna. Now moon is at 29 degree Aries, which is the Gandanta, so the dasha starts from Lagna sputa. And how did I select this Shatrimsha Samadasha? Is right click here in Nakshatra Dasha's tab and go to Shatrimsha Samadasha. He got arrested in Saturn and Mars period. Now what is Saturn? Saturn is the 6th and the 7th lord in the 7, 8, 9, 9th house. So he is spoiling the 9th house of protection. Whatever protection he is promised to get, he is spoiling that, because Saturn is a natural malefic and also a malefic for him, because he is the 6th and the 7th lord. And he got arrested in the Mars Antardasha. How is Mars? Mars is a debilitated planet here and he is in the 12th house of imprisonment. And who is he with? He is afflicting I wouldn't say afflicting, because Sun and Mars are not enemies, but he is with the Lagna Lord, who is in the 12th house. Sun, the Lagna Lord, is in the 12th house, which happens to be the Maranakaraka Sthana for Sun, and the Mars Antardasha is running. Mars is debilitated here. Let us see if Mars hold any other signification in this chart by looking at the Sahamas. I'll go to natal Sahamas here and scroll down to Bandhana Sahama. Bandhana Sahama is at 5 degrees Scorpio and Mars is the lord of Bandhana Sahama. So Mars is very much capable of giving this imprisonment to him. Now let us see, because in Narayana Dasha we saw that the period after May is likely to give him imprisonment. So let us see if Mercury holds any relationship with the 12th house. Mercury is in Lagna. He's the 2nd and the 11th lord, and he's nowhere connected with the 12th lord. The only connection is that Mercury's dispositor is Sun. Apart from that, There is no indication that he would get arrested in Mercury. But Mars definitely has the power to give imprisonment to him. Moreover, Mars is posited in the second house from Arudha Lagna. Any planet that is there in the second from Arudha Lagna is like the food for the image. Arudha Lagna is the image, and second from Arudha Lagna is the food for the image. Now Mars being a malefic is giving a bad food to that image. So the image is tainted during the Mars Antardasha. That is the conclusion that we can arrive at. Now let us look at the Tithi Pravesa chart of 2023 and see if the indications stand out. Lagna Lord Ketu, one of the Lagna Lords Ketu, is in the 12th house, and the Hora Lord Venus is also the 7th and the 12th Lord. He is in the 7, 8, 9. He's in the 9th house. Venus is a very important planet here for many reasons. One is that he is the Hora Lord, and Hora Lord wants to give something during his period based on his lordship. And Venus is in the 9th house. He being the 12th Lord, he is spoiling the 9th house. And is he combust? Let us take a quick look. Venus is at 29 Cancer and Sun is at 21 Cancer. Yes, he is combust. Venus is combust, and he is also at the very fag end of the sign, and he is weak too. And what are the other indications? Let's take a look. Is he touching the Bandhana Sahama? Would be our next focal point. Bandhana Sahama is at 16 Cancer. Yes, Venus, who is the Hora Lord, who is the 12th Lord, is in the Bandhana Sahama. And the Lord Moon, where is he? Lord of Bandhana Sahama, is in the 6th house of fighting enemies and fighting court cases, litigations, etc. Now, what are the by honestly just looking at the chart, I would have predicted that he might get arrested in the Venus, either in the Venus Dasha, Tithi Ashtotari Dasha, or the Moon Dasha. Let us take a look. That would be the honest prediction. Yes, the 12th house does stand out in this annual chart, and getting arrested during this period is very, very likely. But if we have to narrow it down to a shorter period, then I would have guessed he would have either got arrested in the August 2023 to November 2023 period, or in the November to January 2024 period. However, he got arrested in the Mercury Dasha. Now, Mercury is the Lagna Lord and the 6th Lord, who happens to be in the Ghatika Lagna. This doesn't really explain why he got arrested then. So let us probe a little further into this annual chart and see if any conditional dasha is applicable. Mercury is a strong planet, and again Shatrimsha Samadasha is applicable in this chart. You can go back and check for the conditions. I will link the research article. Shatrimsha Samadasha, and that is from Moon. Should be seen from Moon because Moon is strong here. If you see Shatrimsha Samadasha, he got arrested in Saturn period. Saturn. It's not Moon, it's not Venus. He would have got arrested in Venus, but he got arrested just before Venus period started in Saturn. Why did Saturn give him the imprisonment? If you look at the aspect table, look at how beautifully things line up. Saturn is a strong planet in his Mula Trikona in the 3rd house. He is a malefic here. He is aspecting the Bandhana Sahama Lord with 91% aspect Moon. He is aspecting Moon, who is the Bandhana Sahama Lord. He is aspecting the Venus. He is also aspecting Venus, who is the Lord of 12th house with 61% aspect. He is aspecting. Let's ignore this because it is just over 50%. Let's ignore this. Let us see if he is aspecting the 12th house. 12th house. Saturn is aspecting the 12th house here with 80% aspecting. So he has a desire to influence the 12th house significations during this year, because he is aspecting the 12th house. He is also aspecting the Lord of Bandhana Sahama. Who else is he aspecting? With respect to Bandhana Sahama, nobody else. And let us look at the 7, 8, 9, 9th house, because that's where Bandhana Sahama is, and he's aspecting 9. This is a weak aspect, but Saturn, he being the strongest planet in this chart, aspects Bandhana Sahama Lord Moon, and also he aspects the 12th house, which is why Saturn would have given him this imprisonment and not Venus or Moon as we expected. So yeah, this brings us to the end of this analysis. I wanted to demonstrate how Sahamas are used. Whenever there is an important event that you have to time, go to the Sahama of that particular year and see if there are any planets posited in the Sahama, or if the Lord of the Sahama, let me put it again. Check for the dashas of the planets posited in the Sahama, and also check for the dashas of the lords of those Sahamas. They are very likely to give the event that is concerned, provided there is a strong indication in the natal chart as well. Let me know if you have any questions. Please do try this method for timing events. It works out beautifully. I tried it for another chart. It was Mrs. Indira Gandhi's chart for her imprisonment in October 1977, and it did work out there as well. So yeah, try it out. If you have any questions, please reach out, and goodbye until the next video.